Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your April 2018 reading. This is a general reading for you Saggies, wonderful Saggies. If you would like to also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign, that may resonate with you more this month, or it will add more depth and detail to this reading. So have a listen to those too if you would like. If you would like to have a personal one-on-one reading with me, please follow the link below to my website, and you can book a private reading from there. I'd like to thank you for subscribing and liking my channel. I really appreciate the support from all of you, so thank you very much for that. So let's not dilly-dally, let's get on with it. What's in store for you for April? So let's have a look at the energy that's around you. The first card that you've got here is the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Can be male or female. So there's this. I feel like there's a person around you that has a very, very, very strong influence on you. I feel that for some of you, this is actually someone that is around you that has these air sign qualities, or is an air sign, and is, I want to say, is giving cause for a lot of thought, for a lot of processing. They're sort of playing a really center stage in April for you. So this person is really center stage for you. There's really a lot of thought, I feel like a lot of communicating, a lot of talking, a lot of processing, a lot of things that are being discussed with this sign or someone that has these qualities. But I do very strongly feel like it is someone of that sign. For some of you, it is representing the energy that's around you. It's an energy of, it's air energy, it's learning, it's mental, it's mind, learning new skills, becoming strong. I'm feeling like, I really feel like, Sagittarius, I'm wanting to put on my armor, and that's what this is about. I'm wanting to put on my armor. I'm wanting to put on a protective coating, a protecting outer shell. Because I'm feeling like things are being fired at you, okay? I feel like arrows or things are being fired at you, and you're needing protection. You're needing to protect yourself. So there needs to be an outer shell, an armor that you're needing to wear in April. Because there's going to be this feeling of people are going to be at you. People are going to be questioning you. People are going to want answers from you. People are wanting you to do things that you are reluctant to do or are unable to do. But there's this real pressure. And that's for some of you as well. Okay, that's for some of you as well. What's crossing you here is the Lovers card. I feel like it's linked to this. So is this person someone that you're in a relationship with, that there are issues to sort out? I feel like there's issues to sort out. I feel like there's discussions that need to be had. I feel like there's processing that needs to be had. Okay, if this represents you putting on your armor, it's putting on your armor over a relationship. Putting on your armor over a relationship that is around you. Now, it can be a partner. It can be a husband or wife. It could be you in a committed relationship. It could be a close friend. It could be a family member. It is someone that is in your close circle that is causing this anxiety, this questioning, this wanting answers from you. That's what that is. That's about. That's what's going on here. So April is going to really see you in a position of reviewing how much do you want to say? What can you say? Can you make the changes that this person is requiring of you or not? It's going to be really tricky. It's going to be really tricky for you. You really need to... I just feel like you're withdrawing here. I feel like you're withdrawing here. Underlying all of this, I've got the King of Wands, and it's in reverse. King of Wands is your sign. Okay, this is you, male or female. It's you. Okay, and it's going to leave you in a little bit of a quandary. It's going to be leaving you not really knowing what to do, how to act. It's going to really turn your world upside down. It's going to turn your world upside down. Okay, things that you thought were going to be in a particular way are not. You're needing to make changes. Are you prepared to do that? It's almost like I'm wanting to take hold of a situation, but it's just slipping through my fingers. I can't change it. It's out of your control. All the best you can do is try and keep up. Try and keep up with all of this. You know, absolutely. It's leaving you topsy-turvy for some of you. For some of you. For most of you, I think. There's some situation that's going to unnerve you that's coming up here in April. I've got to understand too that there's a new moon in Libra in April, and it's going to affect each of us differently, but it is in the house of relationships. So it really is it's about reviewing these relationships. And it's interesting because Libra is an air sign. But, this could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Who is that for you? Who is that for you? A child, a partner, a family member, a close friend. Who is it? It's someone that you have a strong connection to. But it's going to really unnerve you. It's going to unnerve you. It is going to unnerve you. It is going to unnerve you. Okay, you've got the Four of Coins here, which is overseeing this, and it's about really looking at what. See, this coins is not. It's not about money. It's about what are your secret desires? What are your needs? What are you? I just feel like this is a hidden part of you. What were you wanting? What were you desiring? What were you needing? What's going on with you? It's also about putting away what is valuable to you. Putting away what is valuable to you. Have you been hiding your emotions, secreting them away, not wanting to expose them, not wanting to be hurt? Is there information that you've got that you don't want to really expose or bring out into the open? Is there this inner secret? We've all got these sort of parts of ourselves that people don't know, something you've been protecting, something that you've been hiding. Does that need to come out? Is it going to come out? Are you fearing that it's going to come out? What's going on here? Because there have been sleepless nights for you in March, in the past. So it's been a bit rocky for you, Saggies. Really looking at what's going on with the people around you. Do they have your best interests at heart? What's your intuition telling you? Because you're quite intuitive. You're quite intuitive. So deep down on some level, and it could be this, deep down on some level what's going on, what needs to happen. Are you prepared to do it? And in your what's coming up for you. It's about opening up, making changes, moving on to new horizons, new doorways, new, changes are going to take shape, and you're needing to move on from that. But there's a reluctance to move on. So you need to ask yourself, what is that reluctance to move on? What are my fears? Why don't I want to move on? I'm going to turn it up this way, because for some of you, it's like you're cheering and thinking it's about time, and you're just going through that going from this situation to the new situation, to what's new in your life, what's coming up for you with excitement. But there are those of you, Saggies, that are really dragging that ball and chain, not really wanting to go through, not really wanting to have change, not wanting to have change in your life. But everything's pushing you towards that. You're going to go through that door. You're either going to go through skipping and having a great time, or you're going to be pulled through. But you're going to go through. You're going to go through that. What is that for you? Is it having to finalise a job situation and find a new job because it's there, and not really wanting to let go of the security of that? Is it making changes in your relationship, changes in your family dynamics, changes in friendships, asserting yourself, making those changes? And sometimes it's about releasing some people from that commitment of friendship, of relationship. Giving your children space to move on, or, you know, forcing them to move on because they're hanging about at the house, you know, and time's up. Go and support yourself and be independent. Different. That new that change is going to be different for all of you. Some of you are going to embrace it. Some of you are not. But it's going to happen anyway. So there's a lot for you to think about. It really is going to unsettle you in April. First 2 weeks, I feel like, are going to be quite intense for you. They're going to be quite intense for you. It is, you know, here's what's going to unfold for you. What's the best way to deal with this? The Hermit is about meditation. It's about listening to your inner guidance, listening to your inner light, listen to what you are being shown. What dreams are you having? What do you know intuitively? What are you going to put? See, once you know, I feel like with a lot of you Saggies, there's a reluctance to really identify it, because once you've identified it, you need to deal with it. And I feel like a lot of you just don't want to do that because it's going to be painful, because that change is going to happen. The only constant in life is change, you know, and you always move from one situation to a better situation. So really sit with yourself, really eliminate all the clutter, eliminate all the distractions, eliminate all that noise, that internal noise, the distractions, the, you know, what's stopping you from really looking at what's going on, really going within, really looking at what you're wanting and what your needs are. That's going to be called for here. Last 2 weeks of April. What I feel like it's going to uncover is, this is the dark night, you know, side of the soul. It's the night, you know, it's about shadow work. It's about stirring what needs to be looked at. Let's put it under the microscope. Let's have a look at it. So you're going to be called on. You know, this is when you start stilling yourself and meditating, that these things trickle up. Old patterns, your fears, where do they come from? For some of you, I hear the word deception. So for some of you, I feel like there's deception on some level going on. It doesn't need to mean there's theft or you're going to lose financially, or for some of you, it might be that. For some of you, I just feel like there's not a clarity with people. There's not a clarity for you. So you need to look at that. That's going to come up for you. That's going to unfold for you. And I feel like it's also got to do with the moon. You know, the new moon is really going to impact on you, is really going to affect you in the house of relationships. In the house of your relationships. What's in the position of your fears, hopes and fears? This is the Queen of Cups, and I think for a lot of you, this actually represents male or female, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, someone of that, you know, that star sign, or someone of those qualities, water qualities, very emotional, intuitive. For some of you, there's a regret, there's a fear that goes around that. This person. For some of you, it's that there were hopes held with that person, held around that person, that didn't eventuate, that didn't work out, and there's a sadness that goes with that. So there's some sort of regret there. There's some sort of regret. For some of you Saggies, it's about your emotions, getting in touch with your emotions, not being afraid to get in touch with your emotions, because once you do, they're going to surface. They're going to surface, and you're going to be able to move forward. You're going to be able to deal with it. So is this situation a situation that's going to trigger emotions, a loss of emotion, a loss of a situation? But intuitively you know what you're needing to do, what you're needing to do. Okay, intuitively you know. Your final card, sorry about this reading, Saggies. Sort of going to be a bumpy month for you, I think. Your final card is the Nine of Swords. And it really is about this burden that you're carrying, being stabbed in the back. You know, things aren't working out the way you thought that they would. It's also about this, you know, situations that aren't fabulous for you. You know, you're almost to the end of it though. Once you make these decisions, you're going to see your way clear of it. But at the moment, it's causing you a lot of anxiety. It's causing you sleepless nights. It's causing you a lot of really delving into the past. I'm feeling like there's delving into the past to have that all come up for you and bring it forward to have a look at it. You know, to have a look at it. The card that's at the bottom of your deck when I was shuffling is this, the Devil card. And it's about choices and decisions that you make. And you've got choices to make here in April. What choices are you making? You're making the safe choices that aren't really beneficial for you. And you're creating your prison. You're creating that prison that's going to make you restricted. It's not going to allow you to move forward. And it's not good for you. Other people pulling your strings. You're a puppet on a string and being pulled by other people and making your choices according to what their needs are. What is your demon? What is your devil? What is pulling your strings? Why are you making the decisions and choices that you're making? Are you honoring yourself? Are you doing what's right for you? I'm going to actually pull out some other cards for you. Here's one. Okay. They're going to be difficult choices for you to make, but you're going to have to make them, okay, in April. So it's a month of making choices. And look, you know, they're going to, some of them, for some Saggies, they're going to be tiny little things that you just sort of everyday choices and decisions. And what is called for here is that you honour yourself, follow your intuition, what is good for you, what do you want. Don't allow others to make those decisions for you. For others of you, it's going to be pretty heavy duty. The time has come to make these decisions. So it's going to vary for each of you, but there's going to be that time of choices around you. Let's have a look. One more card. Come on, let's hope you get a... Oh, look. Yay. So, once you do this, once you're through with this, you're home. There's going to... You are going to move on to opportunities, new horizons. There's going to be a new dawn. You know, all these sort of proverbs, all these sayings of, you know, it's darkest before the dawn, and there is new horizons, there is new opportunities. You are going to be moving on to a situation that is better for you because you're feeling better about yourself. Okay, having a look at the choices you've made in the past and they haven't suited you, so let's set it right and let's make the correct choices. Okay, so that's really positive, that's really good. I'm going to take a card from the Dreamtime reading cards and see what wisdom, Indigenous wisdom is. Okay, so you've got movement, the river, movement, and there are choices and decisions for you to make, and it's irrelevant where the river breaks here. It doesn't matter which choice you make, which decision you make, because you're going to go either side of that, but it's all going to come back down to the same source. So what it's saying is go with the flow. Don't swim upstream. Go with the flow. When you come to a point where you're needing to make a decision, make it. It doesn't matter what decision you make, as long as you make a decision and you flow down that small path, which will meet up at another point further down. So it doesn't matter what choices and decisions you make, that's the journey. Make the easy ones, but keep it moving. Go with the flow of it. So just take it easy in April and go with the flow of it. I'm going to give you a card from Osho Zen Tarot, and we'll see what we've got here. There it is. You have got 2, and so I'm going to give you 2 because you deserve 2. Oh, there's 3. You've got your inner voice, which is what's come through. Listen to your inner voice. Make the choices and decisions that are right for you. That inner voice is really important for you in April. So take the time out to meditate, to reflect, to quiet your mind. Listen to what your higher self is saying to you. Be observant of your dream life, okay? Because that's going to be really important. It's going to open up all manner of possibilities, and that's not dissimilar to this last card that I've pulled for you. You know, horizons, new horizons, eagles, birds soaring high, looking at the terrain, observing the terrain below, because they've got quite acute eyesight. And there are new opportunities. You are moving up into higher levels, better opportunities. And your final card, because you did get 3, you do get to a place of abundance, and that's abundance in all things, in love, in life, in finances, in work, in, you know, in everything, in health, in happiness, in love. It's there for you. Trust yourself and make the choices and decisions that are right for you. So I hope that helps you. I really do hope that helps you for this month of April. I will see you again mid-month for your mid-month reading. Many, many blessings, Saggies.